I'm outside here on the golf course, kind of my home away from home at East Point Country Club, beautiful East Point Country Club. We're on the green at number 12 on what ordinarily would be an active day for golfers. I mean, there are a few diehards out here this afternoon, but I'm told by the pro shop that the last official tee time was 11:30 this morning. And of course, the reason, this incredible heat across South Florida. We've got our water, we're staying hydrated because today, as I said earlier, the hottest day so far this year. And today we also set a little record as well. Check out the almanac. High temperature today, 95 degrees. That's tied the all-time record for this date. And look at that morning low. Again, for the second consecutive morning, temperatures did not drop below 80 degrees. We were in the low range of the 80s again this morning. But the other part of the story, not just the heat, it's the humidity, and when you combine both, the heat index is just off the charts, topping 100 degrees, in many spots over 105 and approaching 110 degrees. So today, officially the hottest day of 2016, but we're not done yet. As we head toward Thursday and Friday, we're expecting more of the heat wave. We'll talk more about the heat, plus some safety tips for everyone across South Florida dealing with this oppressive weather when we're back with your full forecast in a couple minutes.
All right, Mike, thank you. Keep hydrating out there. Now is a good time to download the WPBF 25 First Alert Weather app. The app will notify you of dangerous weather in your area and will give you up-to-the-minute alerts. The app is free for both Apple and Android devices.
For the first time, we're hearing the 911 call made by the former Palm Beach Gardens police officer after he shot Corey Jones in October. Newman Raja is awaiting trial in the death of Corey Jones. Our Ted White is live in Palm Beach Gardens for us tonight with the demands Raja made during that call. Ted?
Former police officer Newman Raja says he told dispatchers that he told Corey Jones to drop his gun during a confrontation. Meanwhile, the family of Corey Jones has just filed this lawsuit against the city of Palm Beach Gardens and Newman Raja. They say the release of these 911 tapes proves that Raja's version of what happened here is inconsistent with the evidence.
October 18th, Corey Jones, a band drummer, has finished a gig in Jupiter and is driving on I-95. His car breaks down on the southbound PGA Boulevard exit. An hour and a half later, he's approached by Palm Beach Gardens police officer Newman Raja, who's in an unmarked van, in plain clothes, and doing undercover surveillance in the area. Minutes later, one of them is dead.
911. Hey, this is Scott One Down. I just shot one person. I'm at that off-ramp right behind Doubletree. Black male.
Officer Raja tells the dispatcher that Jones had a silver handgun in his pants.
I came out, I saw him come out with a handgun, I gave him commands, I identified myself, and he turned, pointed the gun at me, started running, I shot him. He's hit at least 3 to 4 times.
Roger, you all right?
Yeah, man, I'm good, I'm good.
A guest at a nearby hotel calls 911.
There's a guy walking backwards holding a gun.
Okay,
we heard gunshots.
Okay, white male?
Like gunshots. White male with a baseball cap.
What color
hat? Blue collared shirt and jeans.
Responding officers find Jones dead about 80 to 100 feet from his vehicle. Jones's gun is between his body and SUV. What Raja didn't know was Jones was on the phone with AT&T roadside assistance, so the conversation between Raja and Jones was recorded. In that recording, Raja asks, "Are you good?" Jones says, "I'm good." Raja tells him to get his hands up. Then you hear 3 quick shots. 10 seconds later, you hear 3 more shots.
And Raja was later fired from the police department. Police arrested him last month after a grand jury said that the shooting was unjustified. Raja will be back in court on July 14th for a case disposition hearing. And meanwhile, we just received a statement from the mother of Corey Jones, Anita Banks. She says that she is overwhelmed with grief after hearing these 911 tapes. She says, "We know in our hearts Corey was a positive, productive citizen in his community, and he was killed by Officer Newman Raja." That's the very latest. We're live in Palm Beach Gardens. Ted White, WPBF 25 News.
Ted, thank you. And if you want to listen to the entire 911 calls, you just download the WPBF 25 News app, or you can go to our website, WPBF.com, and look for the Officer Newman Raja story. Another police shooting is making national headlines tonight. The head of the Baton Rouge NAACP in Louisiana has called for the police chief to be fired or to resign in the wake of the fatal shooting at a convenience store. We have much more on the reaction coming up for you later in this newscast.
And now to the algae crisis on the Treasure Coast. Governor Rick Scott says he will push state legislators to spend millions of dollars to clean up blue-green algae. It comes the same day we obtained satellite photos from NASA showing an algae bloom in Lake Okeechobee, which scientists say is common in the summer. Angela Rozier joins us now live from Martin County, where a state of emergency remains in effect. Angela?
You know, I talked to the Gittin family. They live here in Palm City. They also live here along the St. Lucie River. Well, they showed me photos of just how bad that blue-green algae can be. Now, this sign that sits outside their home says a lot, but the Gittins admit the signs of blue-green algae out back, well, says even more. They took me on a tour of the backyard to show me what the algae looks like now. They say it's the first time they've been back there in days. They stayed away because it was so bad. They're also hoping now that the government, as you say, will do something soon to fix it.
Had been testing right up here at Layton Park.
Okay.
And the results were that it was toxic. So we've kept the children away from it.
I grew up in Martin County, just moved back 2 years ago, and this is nothing like the waterways that I grew up with and knew and understood. And I can't even let my children enjoy it.
Well, the family snapped these photos of the algae bloom a few days ago. I asked if they use a septic tank system, and they said yes. So they were pleased to hear that the governor plans to ask the legislator to create a grant program to aid homeowners who want to switch from septic tanks to central sewer systems. Now, coming up at 6, I'll tell you why the family tells me that may not be the answer. Reporting live in Palm City, Angela Rozier, WPBF 25 News.
Angela, thank you. And tonight, WPBF 25 News is airing an hour-long primetime special about the blue-green algae crisis. We're going to investigate the impact on marine life, our way of life, our livelihoods, and take a look at just who's accountable for all of this. WPBF 25 News Chronicle Algae Crisis airs tonight at 8.
A woman is still in the hospital after the car she was in was struck by an Amtrak train this morning. We've just learned the NTSB is now investigating.
The crash happened in West Palm Beach. As Stephanie Brzezinski tells us, there may have been problems in this area before.
This Amtrak train, fully loaded with passengers, crashed right into that white car as it was trying to cross the railroad tracks here at 25th Street. A number of West Palm Beach police responding to the scene. Eyewitnesses telling me off camera the sound so loud it made them jump. They also tell me that this particular railroad crossing has had a number of issues in the past. Now, we do know at least one person, a woman, was rushed to St. Mary's Medical Center. We are working to find out her condition this evening. But again, a very serious crash here at 25th Street involving that Amtrak train fully loaded with passengers and at least one car on the tracks. Reporting in West Palm Beach, Stephanie Brzezinski, WPBF 25 News.
And late this afternoon, police identified the injured woman as 24-year-old Terraria Lee of Riviera Beach. She is in critical condition.
A teenage boy was just flown to a trauma center following a fireworks accident that seriously injured one of his hands. The teen was hurt on Southwest Conabare Street in Port St. Lucie just after 3 o'clock this afternoon. We're told he will be okay. The Fort Pierce Police Department wants the community to know they are ready for any problems that may come up in the community, even after the police chief was put on administrative leave. Chief Diane Hobley-Burney is accused of telling officers to find some way to file criminal charges against 2 people. Terry Parker's in the newsroom with a story. Terry?
Felicia, Chief Diane Hobley-Burney is accused of telling officers to find some way to file criminal charges against 2 people she allegedly was angry with for questioning her methods in investigating an officer-involved shooting. An investigator in her office sent this letter to the City Commission saying the chief had ordered him to find a reason to criminally charge Commissioner Reggie Sessions and a citizen named Rick Reed. Both men challenged the way the department handled an officer-involved shooting. The former deputy chief will serve as interim chief. The department believes the department has plenty of senior leadership to make up for these changes.
That we are committed in everything that we do. We are going to move forward and continue on a positive track as far as lowering the crime rate, stopping the violent crime in our neighborhoods, and that's been the main focus.
And saying the chief is a personal friend of his, interim chief Kenny Norris would not comment on her suspension. At this point, it is a temporary suspension while the allegations against